This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a metatextual loop, and I've seen Dawn, Prepositions of a Broken Mind. This short, new experimental comedy from Alexandre Voto is a bit weird at first, presenting itself as a short, new experimental film based almost entirely on random clips shot within someone's apartment and outside a window, give or take a few other shots. This is over within 6 minutes or so, at which point the movie fades into a DVD menu, which starts the short film all over again, but with director commentary. As the film repeats, the two directors of the short discuss what exactly is going on in these images, though it's made clear pretty quickly that one wasn't even involved at all, and one isn't even sure if there's any meaning to his own creation. For the most part, there isn't. The greater film itself is basically a conversation between these two friends as they try to understand just what is going on, what meaning can be ascribed to everything on film, and just what can be salvaged from the proverbial wreckage. It doesn't quite make for a visually interesting movie, given that the same clips of footage loops over and over again for half an hour or so. It's the conversation and commentary taking place which obviously takes precedence, so this movie ends up being something that's easier to listen to over time rather than watch. Of course, they do still talk about what's on screen, but there is a point where you can look away and still understand what's going on. Either way, the looping footage does lend itself to an interesting detail where, after a few restarts, you can actually hear the commentary playing underneath new audio, as if everything we've seen and heard is looping in real time. It would have been a neat touch if the characters themselves talked about this, but unfortunately it's just the single conversation thread over the runtime. As for everything else about the film, it's excessively and intentionally minimal, again looking like something shot entirely within a dark apartment, likely because it was. There's a lot of focus on mysterious and ambiguous imagery, but it's all but confirmed to exist for its own sake versus anything deeper. Editing does employ a few equally ambiguous choices, but again, it's all only here because it can be here. The only other element with a creative design is the film's music and score, but it just feels like it was added because there had to be music or else there wouldn't be a movie. In a way, the short as a whole almost seems like a commentary on creating something without having some idea behind what is being made, as well as making something out of nothing at all. It's a bit of a roundabout way of making such a point, even if it's meant to be the point at all, but whatever the case, it does ironically have a bit of a creative spark to it. Dawn, Prepositions of a Broken Mind. Alexandre Voto, 2023. 2.5 stars. I'd say it's still worth giving a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I'd make something like this while I'm here, but I still don't trust the shadowy rooms I've found around this place. You know those darknesses where you stick your hand out in front of you and see nothing? That happens all the time.